How you doing? This is Don Kingdom 533. We are on my little account here. And what we're going to do with the new guard systems for patch 5.11.1 is we're going to walk around and we're going to click buttons. The simple fact of the matter is this is so confusing. They relabeled everything. They changed the name of everything. This was a marketing stab to counteract the lack of control they've got over influencers that they don't talk to. Reality is they could bribe influencers, but they use the Discord channel, have this quote-unquote developer room where they get kids to come in there and do stuff for them for free. But you got to be dumb enough to just say what they tell you to say, and then you get some free stuff that's undefined at the time you do it. They like money, but they don't tend to work with anybody else. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to walk around the new guard system here, and I'm just going to click buttons. That way, if there's mistakes to be made, mistakes to be had, things I overlook, we'll go back later, and this is more of an inside look of what I've got to do first before I do a how-to. All right, so the how-tos take a little longer, but your guards are destroyed right now. So at the very least, as I'm clicking things and discovering things, we may see some problems or we may see some answers at the same time. We'll find out. Okay, now I'm covering up my free button here with my little picture down in the corner. It's, daily recruitment attempts. I got 7 of 8. I'm gonna hit confirm it. Can I hit serial? I can't. I don't even know what serial recruit means. Apparently it says I got more of them, but I can't do it. They're forcing me to click buttons, which is like the number one thing. I swear to God, that's the metric they measure by internally at Fun Plus. How many clicks did they create? And I don't know if they're handing out freaking an extra bowl of rice freaking at lunch if you create more clicks because somebody determined that to be the metric. I'm not sure. Hold on here. I don't need my headset. All right. So now we got the auto discharge. There's nothing worse than the word auto when you don't know what you're doing. So, but they are color coded. So we got auto discharge, C guards. I turned it on. Well, I don't want to auto discharge B guards. There's B guards that were good guards. All right. So let's get in here. Now, I almost had my Inez. Well, she was 4-star. I'm going to look. Strength attribute, growth rate relatively higher. Adds bonus to skill damage. What I've noticed from looking around a little bit earlier was that we are Congratulations at what? Does not participate in actual combat, but can teach guards various battle skills. All right, so I clicked on that up in the guard bio by reading. Excuse me one second. You know what? Oh, give me a water here. So we've got agility, which means what, guys? In any other game, that would be an accuracy rating. In most games, this is not a first-person shooter game. Intelligence, rate of growth, yet to be seen. I mean, right now, because they haven't defined anything, this is why we're doing this video, okay? We don't know the results of what we're going to click on until after we've already done it. So there's nothing but room for error and the ability to buy yourself out of a hole. So for all those comments on my video about how much you love this, I don't know why you love being in the dark, not being told what's going on, or why you think that they got 100,000 views on a video that was all flash and bang and they outputted it to a marketing company. The marketing company bought fake views. Guys, that's what happened. Okay, so we're here doing the real work that they should be, as a company, should be paying somebody to do, but they're not doing it. They're paying somebody to fake it. Lie to us so that we can lie to them. All right, so I'm gonna click on down here. Guard infantry damage. We love infantry damage. So she now she used to do. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, whoa. Where the hell? How the hell did we get on him? Oh, okay. Now she was a build guard. So this is where people are getting upset, is everything you knew about guards is gone. Take everything that we've done for 3 years, throw it out the window, and because we've harped on damage, they're following that. Well, everybody wants to see more damage. Not at the sake of the whole point is you're going to kill more troops, which means you're going to have to buy more speed up trainers to train more troops. Excuse me. Guys, I see where they're going business wise with this. They act like they're following my advice, and they're not, because this sucks. So again, strength is recommended. We don't have any definition of what strength is. So let's pause there for a second. Strength attribute growth rate relatively higher. $94.4. Well, they don't mean that 1 point spent there is worth more here, because it's 1 point is 1 point no matter what. So it's not like 1.2 or 1.1. So I've got to max out this to get to this. Increases guard troop damage. 35% chance of dealing damage to enemy troops each round. Damage rate 18 to 19% affected by strength. Okay, so let's go here. Let's click upgrade again. Wait a second. I honestly am lost at how I got to adjusting that number a minute ago. Here we go. There we go. So let's go back. And 19 to 21. Save, go back, look again. 19.8 to 21. Let's go back here, throw another one. Save, go back. 19.8 to 21. I'm throwing points at it and not seeing an increase, so let's not talk about that. March capacity and our bio. Let's look at here. They've really put a lot into the story of this. But stories don't play the game. Before we do something drastically silly, let's look at what was our most powerful card, Muffin. Okay. 30% chance of dealing affected by agility. So exactly same thing, only using agility. In other words, these skill sets don't matter. They're just a varied title to affect the main guard's number. So we're right back where we were. We just complicated how we get there. And instead of throwing stats at it, we're throwing damage at it. So we're going to upgrade. And we got this guy here. Does not participate in action. So we got him again. Okay, distance damage. Appointment benefit gain. Let's see if we can. Agility, attribute growth rate, or rather. Guard, distance damage, upgrading the star level will increase attribute bonus. So let's go here. Tell you what. We're just gonna maximize out that. See, the temptation is to max everything out, right? Upgrade guard to level 10. Okay, so Troops have an 11% chance of triggered critical hit. Now they added criticals in about a year ago, guys, and no one knew where the number come from. So this is not new thinking. This is where the critical number is coming from. They've been planning this for a long time. So this is one of these things where they didn't change direction when they saw the direction they were heading down was bad. They just kept throwing time and effort towards a failure. So what they did was they had us spend money in the interim while they didn't have done what they wanted to get done. All right, so I've burned 4 guards to upgrade this. That unlocked it. Well, this sucks right here. I have no control. Before we could just hold the button down. Okay. So we're going to go here again. And it takes 6 guards to do this level. %30 chance of dealing damage to enemy troops each round. I gotta think that's additional damage. I would hope that every time you're firing each round, you're doing damage. So we're just going to max out a card here. Okay. Let's go here and I got to think that ignoring this other stuff is bad. Tell me I am not out of freaking skill points already. So let's go here. Hey, look at there. There's what we're looking for. Hey, for only $10, you can continue to click buttons. And you guys just saw, I haven't gotten 1 guard back yet. Not 1 guard back. So, want to know why I'm upset with this stuff? They can't even let us get past day 1 without saying, hey, this is going to cost you a fortune. Some of the other things that changed in here, of course, formations. They did listen to that. They finally put tons of formations in there. Other things, the variation of these guards is going to create such randomness in who you're playing with you would almost need someone like me constantly telling you how to set up the 8 different formation buttons. And I can't support this. I really can't. I'll tell people, we'll go through some of this, but I already know the questions you're going to ask. Not happy. So we're going to keep dinking with it. And quite frankly, I'm going to wait for some patches and some compensation here. I noted in my comments on the first video that within about an hour and a half, and no BS, guys, 8 of the people I knew were giving away their C40s. And make that 9 because I offered my C40 up. So there is no way I am spending money in an older kingdom like that to compensate for this. Look, this looks to be, to me, a marketing ploy to not have to merge kingdoms, which is a disaster in any game that's ever done it. But instead, they pulled out a bullwhip and monetarily driving people out of what they've already spent to start over and spending again. That is just so disrespectful to the customer. I don't know what to say. It's just disrespectful. These people are playing a phone game. They have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars, invested years. They built your company, paid your salary, put food on your table, and you said, give me more. Gotta love communism. Works great until you run out of other people's money. And I've got to say, this failure to see where you were heading down the wrong path seems to be bad to me. I've already seen the first day statistics. I've seen a ton of people trying to get up there on the video lists. I would tell some of you influencers, this is a very tiny market. And this company cares so little about your time or the fact that you're promoting them. You need to switch genre, switch games. If you're really wanting to be a video influencer, this is not the place to start. I get it. And I promote you guys. If you really want to keep promoting Guns of Glory, get a hold of me over at rogersraiders.com. I will throw you up on the list, and you guys can keep making videos for people. I have got no problem promoting you for free. You keep 100% of the money. Anything you make, you keep. I'm not there to take your money. I'm there to provide audience, not take it away from you. So don't listen to any other bullshit out there, because we do this for you. And we do this for the audience that follows us at Rogers Raiders. We try to provide quality people to provide you with quality information. Yes, I've been leading that way for a while, but it's time for other people. There is, in the last 7 months, especially since COVID in the last 3 months, so many people who picked up the mantle of trying to become influencers. And they're going to run over their own stumbling blocks. They're going to learn their own way. And we'll help you any way we can. So, you're not being left in the woods. I'm not quitting. I'm growing by growing the number of teachers that we have. You know, you don't make a school bigger by keeping just one teacher, by making the class bigger. We need more teachers teaching different ways, different things, discovering new stuff. Them guys looking at each other's videos and saying, oh, that guy had a good point. Let me go fix that. So this is, oof. This is insane, to be honest. Let's look at General Dumas. The General Dumas was getting us loot, right? Man, I really don't know what that knowledge officer's doing for us. Oh, man. You want to know someplace that I'm going to be mad. Hold on. I had my Galileo maxed out. I have spent in my new kingdom every expedition coin that I made maxing out this guard. Chance of dealing damage. These all read the same. Cavalry damage. I feel so robbed. Not just of everything. This was horrendous. Okay, so the cards themselves have a stat bonus. I mean, it's like I wasn't even playing the game. Okay, so she's 3-star now. Let me put my weapons on. So we need to upgrade her. Tedious clicking tasks. My gosh. As you see, I got a lot of guard experience, so it... Okay. Let me step back for a second and bring an assessment that this is now a dual path. The damage side and the stat side. Okay. Oh. That happens when you click a lot because they think you're botting. Of course, they created a game where you have to click a lot. Awesome. Okay, guys. We're gonna open a beer here. Because part of the learning process. Ooh, that hurt. God damn. Automatically discharge. So, I turn that on so that greens do whatever greens do. They just go into thin air now. We'll figure that out later. Let's get back to our guard. We were dinking with Inez. Okay, so that's what those guys up at the top are doing for me, is they're just free guards to throw away, I'm guessing. All right, but our concern here was about increasing star power. And increasing okay, so I don't want to discharge him yet. Let's get her up. We're going to leave these at ones for a minute. We're going to go look at some stats. Because remember, she's a passive guard normally, but apparently appointing her adds damage. Upgrade unique skill spearhead to level 10. Okay. All right, now I can unlock that. Now it's only showing me tier S guards. Everybody knows what a tier S guard is, right? Well, that's your good guards. and we're going to consume them up for some reason. We're upgrading Inez, so I guess let's use Inez. Unlock. We didn't want to do that. Crap. I just gave up the guards that I needed to upgrade her with. That was a mistake. Don't do that. All right. Okay, so and hey, how about if you didn't want to buy $10, would you buy 50? That's not even a good deal. You get 600 for $9 on Daily Deal. That's a terrible deal. Don't buy that crap. I'm not too sure I'd be buying this crap to begin with. But I'm glad you're filling my screen with all your sales pitches. I don't want to recruit. I want to look at my guards. Okay, so I got her up enough that healing speed's 30%, troop training speed's 34%. Not even close to as good as my one card that I had. I probably would have been better to level him back out again. Because I had 50% healing and 50% troop training, right? Then, of course, there's our building stuff. Let's go into here. Now, what do I do? Let's go here. I hate the fact that you can't linear. You have to back out. Everything's a pyramid menu, and you don't know what that menu is. I don't know why I keep getting free stuff every few minutes. Lots of clicking, 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 clicking. Yeah, so on these gold guards, guys, these high-level guards, the 6-star ones, don't burn anything to max out that last star like I did. That's a mistake. Don't do that. It's now gone forever, and you have no guarantee that they're going to let us drop any of those cards that I worked so hard over the last few months to get. I'm, you know, hell, they didn't even offer to sell them at one point. They still don't, probably. Just if you missed it, you went 6 months without getting one. That's what they did to us the first time with that Inez. If you didn't max her out to 5-star during the first event, blow a bunch of money, and you didn't know you needed to do this, you never saw another one of those guards drop for 6-7 months. It was cheap to get her there. Yeah, I think you spent $1, but the raid rally limits were broken in the system, and only 7 people could get in a rally, even though we'd maxed out the research in the alliance. So instead of being 15 people jumped on these $1 per rally, you had to pay $1 per rally to get these cards. You wound up, you couldn't participate. The group couldn't work together. See, you just can't even look at the stats. That's the problem. Well, I've already blown my ability to build him. That's got to go to level 10. Now I can unlock him, but I've got to use my good guards for it. Now remember, these upgrade my stars, so I don't want to lose any of this stuff. I need every single one of these guards. But I don't need these guys. Okay, so there we go. So that's unlocked. So there's a good thing. Go find all these guys. If you've done a little spending in here, or a little building, however you did it, you're going to need them to unlock damage stuff. All you guys who sold your stuff for Hero Store, yeah, you're screwed. Those are purples. So So I know I didn't have a bunch of Lucian guards. So I can go in here. Unlock. Okay, gotta go level through. Like I said, this is a separation between stats and damage. Now, in the past, a stat is your ability to hit, and damage is how much you do when you do hit. So increasing your damage always has more effect. Always did have more effect. Remains to be seen. We haven't done any testing yet. All right, so unlock. This has got to go to level 10. But I won't be able to unlock that because I have to burn good guards. And I'm not burning good guards. Okay, so. So my D'Artagnan, we're going to upgrade him as far as we can. Okay, so he's at 5-star. And we got to take him. Clickety, 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 clickety. Because when they put these auto buttons in to destroy your cards, putting them in to upgrade them was just too much effort, guys, in case you didn't know. I mean, how dare you think that you can't feel rewarded every single second you click. Holy crap, where did I go? There he is. So I know I'm going to take him to 10. Wait a minute. Clickety, clickety. Man, imagine doing this on 40 farms. I pity the fool. Okay. So we need 8. I got a whole bunch of this crap they gave away that no one wanted to use ever. And then, oh, looky there. I happen to have the 3 to unlock that. Okay. Infantry's basic attack by 50. Definitely some skewing towards infantry. This is where people go into those developer rooms and they keep telling everybody the infantry's important. Infantry's important. Keep stacking infantry. They meant infantry was going to be important. They hadn't actually done it yet because the math didn't bear out what everybody was saying. You just can't be lazy, go in those rooms and believe what they're telling you. It doesn't work that way. You've got to also remember that they literally have a goal to lie to you in those rooms. All right. So that's maxed on my D'Artagnan card. I still don't know how this number is affecting anything. Because you don't know what these are. It's just recommended. Why? Why is it recommended? Because we said so. But I don't know why they're saying it. Intelligence attribute growth rate relatively higher. Again, you just don't know what this means. It doesn't tell you what they're assigning that number to. I mean, you could read into it anything you want to. Want to bet I got a free card? Good. Hey, look, free card. Hey, another green. Confirm. Automatically discharge. I don't know. But here's the thing. Can I keep? I don't want to burn too many of these up because they're getting expensive on the level. See, I'm taking big chunks out of my 2000 now here at this high level. We are going to get him to 50 because that's going to unlock something else. Oh, it gave me more attribute points. Look, I'm just going to save. I'm just going to max him out on what they recommend. Like I said, the whole purpose of this is to make mistakes. We'll come back and do how-tos later. I promise you, nagging me about this is not going to get it done faster. I really wish. Guys, I do multiple games. We do a lot of other stuff. We do charity stuff. Please don't harass my other videos with this company's BS. We'll get to it as we get to it. Why am I developing holy water over here? What the hell? Okay. Whatever. All right. That's the basics. Remember the selling points on here, guys. It looks to be separated by linear. You are going to have to be judicious. We do not have the math of how much of what. Do not burn cards you're using. Okay, that's what we've learned from this. Refer people to the video. Do not try to infer what you think you learned. Let them interpret my mistakes themselves. Don't interpret for the interpretation. It becomes a game of telephone. The problems get worse. Don't screw over your alliance or your buddies trying to undo what I did. So I appreciate it. Thanks.